Welcome to the channel. As you can see, you're getting below average gameplay. I'm dead. We won, guys. I came in and got a win, and I got a couple kills. Wow. I'm just gonna hump this thing to death. Yes. I noticed that a little later in this one.
When I was like fisting.
That sounds terrible. Oh, headshot. Taste it. Oh, taste it. It's been a minute since I've said that, dude. Oh, man. Halo days in high school, bros. I might bring that back. That's going to happen. Everybody out there who cannot stand what I just said, it's happening every time I get a kill.
Every time.
So at least on average 10 times per game. That's what's happening. Oh, look at this. Oh, so nice. It's got it in the mail today. Excited to put it on, share some love, and give him a card, or should I postpone that one? Like when I'm watching, like the runes really scare me. So here, I'm gonna take a second. Angel, let me know if I should take the 1 damage now and give him a free card. I feel like mentally I should hold off on doing just 1 damage because I have enough cards out on the table that I can kill him next turn and not have to worry about what that card's going to do until next turn. Let me know. This Twitch shirt, dude, I'm loving it. The way it looks right now, oh, the purple. For some reason, my other fellow streamer brother, Dynamic Dylan, is a purple fiend. I think that's mostly Batman Joker related, but I could be wrong. But the purple on us Fouts' last name right now, it's just so appealing to the eyes. My pale pasty skin getting a little red, but the purple. Oh. I'm out of ammo. I shouldn't have started a fight. I couldn't win. Run for your life. Run for your life, friends. Ah, he's so fast. That was Struggle Bus RS. You know, we didn't succeed there at all. Didn't even search one chest. I didn't even do damage with an SMG. Oh, taste it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. On. Double kill. Triple kill. Oh, taste it. Oh gosh, another assist. I wasn't even shooting, so that's how good I am, guys. I'm on fire right now, guys. 24% accuracy. That's miserable too. Oh, I missed again. Just shooting too soon, you know? My life story right now. I can hear it just fine because I don't have it dimmed, but I'm gonna bring it back in. And if I get muted, fuck it. On the video on demand, you know? I'm only here for the people that want to watch live, so fucking watch live. Where we're at. Fuck it, chuck it right now. I like that. I'm gonna keep that just so everybody's annoyed by it. The O Taste It is coming back to Brigadier F, and it's staying. It is staying hardcore. Woo! Top 5 camp and finish, 0 kills, and literally like 50 damage dealt. Feels good, man. Clap. Woo! Okay, Winnie, that was good. That was very, very good for Winnie, man. Holy cow, that was awesome. I will take that day in and day out right now, bro. Game. Holy moly, that was a good dubs right there. Ah. All right, guys, what is up? How's it going? Hopefully everybody's having a good night. Brigadier F here, Reborn Knight, as you can kind of see from that guy over there. We're here tonight, typically on Overwatch Wednesday, and it still is Overwatch Wednesday. We still will be playing Overwatch tonight. We will just not be streaming it, so that is the big difference tonight. But what we're bringing you tonight is we've been doing kind of some fantasy ranking segments, bringing you some kind of tips and tricks on drafting. And most of our drafts this year, fortunately for me, because I enjoy it, were all in-person live drafts. And the other ones that weren't just kind of happened, it ended up being like on a phone call or chat or something that we had multiple people in there. So this is my only draft where I will be drafting by myself with multiple people, but also we will be doing an online draft so that way you guys can see it, you guys can be a part of it, and we'll kind of play it all through all of that. So yeah, this is our first one. We're going to get it all together. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully make some good picks. It's the first year I've ever been in this league at all, since it is kind of a neighborhood league is what it is. So it's the local guys and girls, men, women, whichever, all over the place. Just a group of 12 of us. And yeah, 12 of us. Yeah. And we're just about to start. Like it's literally starting here in 6 minutes. So I'm actually rushing to finish my rankings just to get them a little bit updated. They're not fully up to date because I still have Lev Bell chilling here in my rankings and whatnot. So we obviously we're ignoring that one. We'll go through that information here in a little bit, kind of update you with that one and kind of how I'm feeling about that and what my thoughts and processes and all of that are with it. I do have the 10th pick, it looks like. Oh no, pick 8. Pick 8. So I will be the 8th picker, 8-person picking out of 12. It's a weird spot to be in for sure. The 8th spot, if I'm being completely honest, because the weird thing about it is it's not the dead middle, but you're kind of towards the tail end, the latter end of it. So it does make it a little bit trickier when I'm drafting to make sure that when I'm on that closer section, so I'll go 8 picks here, and then I'll go pick myself, and then I'll do 4 and 4 because it'll wrap back around. So I have 8 picks on this turn, which means I really, really have to focus on those 4 teams to make sure that they're not going to pick up anybody that I want, or they're not going to, overdraft anybody that I might feel like I need. But then the other way, obviously, is it's going the opposite. So there will be only, or there'll be six, not only, there will be 16 or, yeah, really 14-ish picks going the other way before it gets back to me. So it's a little finessing at this part in the draft. I would have much rather have been like the 11th, 12th pick. I would have much rather have been very, very late in the draft versus kind of where I'm at now. But it's totally fine. It will work out just dandy. I know it will. So just kind of cleaning up my stat sheet here. We've got literally 4 minutes until we're there. Again, this is kind of open forum. So hopefully those of you guys who, you guys have any questions, if you guys randomly have a draft going on yourself, or if you have any week 1 questions, let me know. Just shoot them in the chat. We'll be here. If not, I'm going to probably throw on some background music just because drafting is kind of a little in its own little finessing stage. You know, it's kind of like, it's really exciting, like a couple picks before you and a couple picks after you. And then like literally it kind of dies down for a little bit. So I'll be trying to give you guys opinions based on what's going on, based on what people I'm seeing are being drafted and stuff. I know there are, since it is kind of like a friendly neighborhood league, it's really hit or miss. Because a few of these people I play poker with as well. So I know they are very big into sports and they most likely know what they're doing. So it's going to be a fairly legit league in some aspect of it. But also in the end, I know that there's a few people that just have never done this before. And they're like, oh, this is fun. We're doing it with the neighborhood. It's a cool little idea. Let's just try it out. So there's a few people that are just here trying it out just to be here and trying it out. So there will be a few kind of more bizarre picks in the nicest way. And just by bizarre, just means, you know, they're picking based off their feeling, their gut. There's no right or wrong picks, in my opinion. It's just you pick what you want, you get how you feel, you do all of that good stuff. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. I think I finished my rankings here just really quickly, just kind of organizing them now, making them look pretty so that way I can actually use them. And then we'll get this bad boy live here. Let's see if I can squeeze my rankings and my draft. I'm pretty sure we can squeeze them into the same thing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, so it looks like everybody here is in the draft room right now with the exception of one person. So that's really neat. So I'll go to my live scene here. I'm actually going to jump on my editor real quick on my webcam. Got that real glossy looking forehead right now, dude. Let's see how we want to adjust that. Probably with we'll see if we can white balance it out. No, not really. We'll see how we want to play with this. We got a minute. We got a minute here to do the stuff and things. There we go. Get some of that redness out of my face, even though I'm pretty red. I was kind of running around. I was a little jostled here before I got this going. So we're gonna do this the best we can here real quick. There we go. Get some of that, maybe some of the color out, but get some of the shininess off my forehead, off my dome piece. Yeah, guys, we change it up a little bit here. We'll see. That's a little dim. We'll see if we'll bump that up just a tiny bit. There we go. That's fine. We'll work with that for right now. Not overly worried about it. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good night. We'll see what happens here. I got to find a spot for me to sit, though. Let's see here. I'll put myself over on the right-hand corner because I don't think you need to see the bottom part of my rankings. Oh, there's the beautifulness. Oh, so good. So good. So we'll see what happens here. My gut feeling is Bell will not go. And even if he falls down to me, I will not be picking Bell, just so we're all on the same page. We're all in agreement here. I'm kind of handling Lev Bell similar to the way I handled Zeke last year with the suspension. I've been kind of looking into it, been kind of checking and seeing what's going on officially. And my understanding of the situation is that Lev Bell is officially holding out. He didn't show up to practice again today, so he's not going to play the first week. For sure, that's like done deal unless somehow the Steelers throw a bunch of money at him here in the next couple of days, which it sounds like they're not going to do. The Steelers are not budging on this one. They don't care about it right now. So yeah, that's just kind of what they're at. They're unfortunately just chilling. So you see David Johnson went, Antonio Brown went. Nobody's touching Bell right now. But yeah, so the understanding that I have of it is the Steelers aren't budging, they're not moving, they're not doing anything at all. Like they're just gonna say, okay, you do you. Oh, Bell went. Well, that's good. That saves me from myself. I don't feel like I didn't want to have to make the decision at 8, but I wouldn't have touched him. But yeah, so Le'Veon Bell in his contract with his tender that he has right now. Another draft. Yeah, Caster, what's up? Got another draft going right now. This is the neighborhood one. This is the one I was going to stream originally anyway. So we're in here. We're doing it right now. We're doing some stuff and things with the draft. Lurk, thank you, dude. I appreciate the lurk, my dude. Always appreciate the lurk. We'll give myself some color here real quick. Just like look down and I was like straight gray blue. Didn't like that. There we go. Okay, now I at least have some color. But yeah, thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so Lev Bell in his contract can. Julio Jones went. Zeke went. Those are all just kind of per verbatim picks. But yeah, he can officially not sign his tender until week 11 and still become a free agent. Because kind of part of the franchise tag is if he doesn't sign his agreement, he has to stay with the team another year. But he can wait all the way until week 11 to sign his agreement before he has to, and he can still become a free agent. So that's pretty intense. Like he can literally, like hypothetically, he could sit out 11 weeks waiting for this deal, and just to prove another point, man, it's kind of crazy. It worries me a lot. And like I said, I'm handling this the way that I handled Zeke last year. He will not be my first pick. Let's see, Alvin Kamara's one. That's kind of bummer. That's who I was hoping to get here. So in the spot that I'm at now, I'm going to take Saquon. This is actually the first time I've drafted Saquon in any of my leagues, but it is also the first time, of course, I still have my Nightbot on for TSL. It's also the first time I've drafted this late. I've had like the 12th pick, or I've had the 12 and 13, and obviously he's not there at that point in time. And I've had like the 1, the 5, the 4. I've just never been in a pick here in like that 6 to 10 range where he's fallen. And you can see here, my receivers are kind of the next in line: DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham, and then Saquon. But right now I know that Saquon won't make it back to me. So that's what I'm going to take. And kind of the way I'm drafting here, you can see. So as we've kind of done on a few of our other mocks and a few of our other stuff and things, is that I have my rankings all set up on a tier-based drafting. So that way, if I get to here in this tier and I'm like, okay, I need a running back or I need a wide receiver, like I don't need to stress too much. You know, these 4 running backs are all in the same tier. So I have them ranked similarly. Like the difference between the 7th and the 10 isn't really a difference. It's kind of all they're the same play. Moving to my desk now. What's up, Maz? How's it going, dude? And yeah, so that's the tier-based setup of it. So obviously I had 2 receivers there in that top tier, followed by Saquon, and that's the first time I've gotten Saquon. It's definitely a little different. What's up, Maz, with the host? I appreciate you. Thank you for the host, my dude. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. My gut feeling, right here, I really want to get a running back because there's so much depth in the middle with wide receiver right now. So, I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. So if I would like if one of these 3 running backs fell to me, realistically, it could happen because DeAndre Hopkins should go. Allen is fuzzy hammer. Nice. And then we have Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen, and Devontae. I don't think Devontae will go. Keenan and Michael Thomas also could hypothetically go there. And really who I'm hoping for, because this is a PPR league, is I want Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if the dude's a stud per se, but seriously, he's as far as a workhorse PPR, he's going to get most of the work. Leonard Fournette's a beast. He's going to get a lot of work, but he doesn't catch a whole bunch of passes. And then Kareem Hunt, I'm still kind of up in the air with him personally. I know he's exceptionally good. Like he's dynamite talent-wise. But I think with Andy Reid, they're going to split that backfield a bit more than what everybody's thinking they will. I know Spencer Ware was the man before he went down. I know Kareem Hunt had a crazy year, but just that situation, it kind of turns into a Devonta Freeman, Tevin Coleman. Like they're both pretty dang good. They both could do really well. I just don't. I will pick him if he's there. Don't get me wrong. He's in that same tier, but my personal preference wise, I would like to have McCaffrey here. That's who I'm hoping falls to me. That's who I'm hoping everything kind of aligns with. So moving to the desk now. Nice, dude. So that means I'm getting you on the full computer. You about to play some Siege, Maz? Still finishing my dinner as well. I'm curious what'll happen here. If I get DeAndre Hopkins, I'll be super excited. Even though I don't want, I'd rather have a running back, but DeAndre Hopkins is beast mode. I don't think, oh, he won't fall. Okay, good. Hopkins went. And Michael Thomas. So I have 2 of 3. Unless literally these next 2 guys go running back, I should be fine. Caught him. Already went running back. And Princess went wide receiver. So Princess for sure should be going running back. Now I'm about to hang out with you. Heck yeah, dude. I'm excited about that. Thank you. We're going to do the stuff and things. We're going to see how this goes. I'm curious, man. This one should be this one can go either way. My gut tells me he goes Keenan Allen. He went Dalvin Cook. That's even better because I have Dalvin Cook in that next tier. So I don't think he's as good. So I'm going to get Christian McCaffrey or Kareem Hunt. Either way, I'm happy with it. Obviously, like I said, I would prefer McCaffrey. Yeah, he didn't go. Oh, Kareem Hunt already went. I'm an idiot. Book me, brother. Book me, dude. Oh. That's ruthless. I'm an idiot. I can't believe I missed Kareem Hunt. I really wish I would have got Christian. I knew she was gonna go though, because she picked receiver first. We've got a few picks. I can get one of the running backs here. Just because Keenan Allen, Devontae, I mean, Keenan Allen's a stud for sure. This is awkward, dude. It's a PPR. I think Keenan Allen's gonna get the passes, man. He's just a stud right now, honestly. We'll go there. I really wish I would have got McCaffrey there, though. That would have made my team a little bit happier about my team, but I'll take Keenan Allen. He's good. I'm not oversight, man. I got myself all psyched up and geeked up about it. It's okay. It's okay. I have a gut feeling that we'll get some good value here. With it being a newer league, you go Keenum here. That's what I thought, man. I think Devontae could be really good, but I just fucking hate the Packers, man. Like I have blinders on when it comes to the setup, man. But yeah, no, Keenan Allen's a PPR machine. He should have 100 catches, I would assume. I mean, he's been damn good. I especially like that they signed Antonio Gates for Keenan Allen. I know Antonio Gates takes some of those red zone threats, but that's not Keenan Allen's spot. Keenan Allen's kind of a deeper ball, or he takes like the short slant and goes there. So I like that because I think it'll open up Keenan Allen a little bit more, having another potential threat out there, even if it's at tight end. So I think that's good. We've got forever until our next pick here, so I'm gonna set up Muzak really quick here. Oh, of course, I clicked the link to install. Greatness. There we go. Okay. Devonta Freeman, AJ Green. Okay. We'll see what ends up happening here. Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, see, so this is what I'm saying. It is a neighborhood league. So you see Alex Smith just went. What the fuck? In the nicest way possible. Just putting that out there. Can't say that any other plainer than that. That is just a hardcore what the F. Gronkowski is fairly good there. In all honesty, it's the end of the second round, but that's a homer pick right there, bud. That's our Utah boy, our Utah native. Gronk is a flubbing scrub. Yeah. No, it's a Utah pick. It's definitely a Utah pick, 1000%. But look at how deep I have to go to get him off my board. But you benefit. No, exactly. I get somebody's gonna drop. There's one more player that's gonna be available that shouldn't have been available there, so I'm happy about it. Gronk is a flubbing scrub, dude. Get your Ertz out of here, man. If you don't, by the way, it's the skull has been he's been a Ertz homer, not a homer. I guess it's not a homer, but he's been an Ertz diehard all year. Every draft I've been in, he's targeted Ertz with a passion. But yeah, go Utes, man. We looked. I mean, I guess you can say we looked good against like a D3 school, but it was good. They looked solid, man. All right, Ertz is higher than Gronk. I mean, opinionated wise, yeah, I think so. I think Gronk has a hotter start for sure. Just because he's going to get so much more work without Edelman there the first 4 weeks. But after those 4 weeks are done, I think Ertz definitely has it rest of the way. Because especially at the beginning, like I've said this before, I don't think it's going to happen. But if Foles technically can be competitive his first 3 games, like if somehow the Eagles, I mean, I hope they don't because we play in week 1. But if Eagles can somehow end up 3-0, I think Ertz sits out. Or I think Wentz sits out a couple extra weeks. No need to rush him if you're winning games. So I'm curious to see how that all goes. But Ertz definitely end of season is phenomenal. They don't have Trey Burton there who kind of helped take some of that burden off. It's just him. You don't need Wentz. No, you don't need Wentz for Ertz. I mean, he tore it up in the playoffs with Foles, and I think Foles will rely on him. But Big Dick Nick is there. Oh, hey, man. Hey, yeah. Big Dick Nick Foles. But we'll see, man. I think he does better, though. I think Ertz's potential is better with Wentz. All right, guys. So we got Fitz going. We got Travis Kelce going. It's not I mean, those are fairly average picks there. Larry Fitzgerald's really good in a PPR league, especially. I'm assuming this guy already has a receiver. Yeah, so he already has Devontae Adams and Todd Gurley. So Fitzgerald's just a super cush. This is going to dominate. Oh, easily. I don't think every season of Kirk Cousins, like to memory, I would put money with you as well. Like every season to memory, if you look at like Kirk Cousins, like he spreads the ball fairly well. Don't get me wrong. He's fairly good about spreading the ball around, but he has one receiver that just goes off, and it's always the deep ball threat. Not the sure hands over the middle. It's the deep ball threat. If you go back to Pierre Garçon, I believe it was 2 years ago last year, and I think he even had Deshaun Jackson for a year where he just went off as well. So I agree with it. I think that that Diggs is, I see a lot of people like they're even. Their ranks are right next to each other, but I think he's far and away the better value pick. Good? Good. You're welcome. Dinner was bueno, wifey says. Made some sweet and sour-ish teriyaki chicken. Yeah, stir fry. All right, guys. We have 90 seconds. So I got Joe Mixon off. I got Juju off. Aaron Rodgers, Mike Evans, T.Y. So those are all fairly straightforward picks. I missed Devonta Freeman. I know for sure he went, right? Like there's no way, yeah, he's chilling there because that would be too nice. That would be too nice to get a tier above. Hey guys, you want to know what? There's a bunch of receivers there, and I have a feeling one of these guys will fall. I would feel bad if I'm assuming Diggs will be the one that goes here. Mike Evans just went and T.Y. Dude, I'm fucking up right now. There's 3 receivers here, not 5. There's 3 receivers that have to fall 8 picks, but I know for a fact, dude, I'm missing people again. Like I'm so out of this right now. Hold on. There he is. God damn it. I was going to say I might be crazy and take Jordan Howard here, but obviously he's not available. So fuck it. There's nobody else I'm really tempted to get here. Okay. Diggs is a better receiver than Thielen. Thielen just had chemistry in him. No, exactly. I think that's it. Shit, guys. So I was hoping I was going to get Howard there. I didn't realize, obviously, he already went, which is good. I'm gonna go Diggs. Damn it. I don't want there's of those three there, I like Hill, but I far and away like Diggs in a position enough to take him. Yeah, no, I mean it's just it just fits. It's an off bye week. I have Allen and Diggs. If I get Drake, I don't think I will. I'm not upset about it because I like Collins enough. I like Ajayi enough. I think Peterson, he got the starting job, dude. Peterson got the starting job. I think Alfred Morris has the starting job. There's a few guys that I think are really good starting values that people aren't going to be focusing on as much. There's Tyreek Hill. And I think honestly, like Thielen could fall to me. Like that's how gross it is because he has this questionable, but he's not even on the injury report. So I don't know why ESPN still has him as questionable. It doesn't make any sense to me. I know he was injured and sitting out, but he's been to all the practices. So Ertz, damn it. How cute would that have been if he would have fallen to me for Skull, man? Skull would have been loving all of that. Okay. All right, so we're focusing now. Keenan here. I mean, really, Kenyon, if he's there, yes. I don't fully trust anybody in Miami because I know that it's been. I mean, I don't like that it's been officially announced that Kenyon and Frank Gore are co-starters. I know that doesn't mean shit really for the Dolphins because they're co-starters. They've had that before and they've dominated. But it gives me a little bit of pause that they're going to have literally a 1A, 1B. Yeah, no, it did officially come out. Even ESPN update. Yeah, it's gross, dude. Drake and Frank Gore listed as co-starters on the depth chart. I think it's to sell tickets, bro. Honestly, I don't understand. Like Kenyon Drake is by far the better talent. By far. Yeah, so much better. But I think they're trying to sell tickets with Frank Gore, which I don't understand because I don't think he has that big of a celebrity appeal. Yeah. It's the skull with the auto host. You just went live. Did you go live and off real quick? Cam Bam. Okay, so I like these quarterbacks going early. Really early. Not really, but early. Because it's just dropping more value to me. Thank you for the host, though. It's the skull. If you did or didn't mean to, I appreciate it for sure. Yeah, like I said, I like Kenyon. It just gives me pause. Unfortunately that's just the only way I can really say that. I do want a running back here though. Yeah, Royce Freeman, he has the starting job locked up. He will be go-to. I think they're gonna score a shit ton with Case Keenum there. I mean, they did it with Peyton, and I understand Peyton's a Hall of Fame quarterback, but they still have Sanders. They still have Demaryius Thomas. I think Royce Freeman is better than who did they have that year? It was the year before Devontae was there, but I think he can run, he can catch. I think he's good, and I think they're going to score a shit ton of points, which means that he's going to have the opportunity to score a shit ton of points.
Play on demand with premium. Get the right song for the right moment with Spotify Premium.
Yeah, 5.6 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. Coming against top units, against first steamers, like he looks good, man. He could be the guy here. He's in that next tier for me. Adam Thielen finally went. Oh boy. Amari Cooper, dude. I don't know, man. Amari Cooper. He puts a weird taste in my mouth. I'm a little worried about them because I don't know. I don't think Derek Carr is that great. The other issue I have with it is they just signed another quarterback. Yeah, dude, and I don't understand, or I don't see how they're going to score. I don't understand who and what is going to push them to score. Marshawn Lynch, I think he's good. But again, I mean, how good can you be if you go 3 and out every single play, or every single series? Or if you're running the ball 3 times in a row and you get stuffed for 2 to 3 yards a run. I mean, it's not good, man. I understand the potential's there. Don't get me wrong. He could be the one bright light on a shitty team, but I don't think he did that hot with Michael Crabtree there, and I don't think Jordy Nelson is that much of a drop down from Crabtree, personally. Kenyon Drake. Okay, well, that made that decision for me, fortunately. And unfortunately, I do like him a lot, but I didn't know if I really wanted to go there. Oh my gosh. And of course, she snags Royce right before me. Oh, man. Okay. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Because that was who, yeah, that was who I was hoping for there. Yeah, that's my thought here is I'm gonna go receiver. I think Collins, I think he's low enough. You know, he's down. Actually, he might not. He probably won't make it back. Lamar Miller is kind of gross, but he's usable as an RB2. And then Jay Ajayi is also down here. I think that's a ways. It's like 14 picks and we need 16. Let's see. I've got Allen, Diggs, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, man. I got yeah, it's still Derrick Henry. Yeah, PPR, which is why I think I'm leaning Jarvis here as well. Regardless of who they have at quarterback, whether it's Tyrod or Baker, I think he's a good pick. I like the upside of Demaryius here, though, but I think I'm going to go Landry. Yeah, he's an off bye week as well. I have an 8 and 10, so he's the 11, which is good. That's crazy they have Josh Gordon ranked that high. That is insane to me. Okay. Yeah, we'll go that, man. We'll go Jarvis. Wow, Alex Collins immediately after. That is dirty deeds. That's my big Demaryius drops to me. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I mean, really with Demaryius, you're not going for a PPR, honestly, type of guy. You're going for the big playability. You're going for he's gonna hopefully have 12 touchdowns. And I mean he could do it with Case. I mean he's the big body guy like Thielen was for Case Keenum. I think it's kind of that's how it's set up in Denver for Case is Demaryius Thomas is kind of the big body Thielen, and then Emmanuel Sanders is kind of that Diggs role for Denver. And I think Case, obviously, he leaned on Thielen last year, so I think he can lean on him. But I mean, there's Derrick Henry already. Holy shit. What a reach, man. We just say names and they're gone. Am I being sniped on my own Twitch stream right now by my neighbors, bro? We been sniped right now? I think I'm going to pick Greg Zuerlein next, guys. That's my next overall pick. We're going to take a kicker. Need to really snag that top-ranked kicker right now, if you know what I mean. This is getting sticky. Yeah, I need a running back, dude. And I might have to go like 3 in a row. Demaryius Thomas went. I didn't mark that. Derrick Henry, Golden Tate, Greg Olsen, Doug Baldwin. Wow, dude. That was yeah, and that's my other thought. Like I like Ingram a lot and I could stash him, but I still need somebody that's going to be able to at least function for those first couple weeks. And my play that I've been liking is Burkhead. Yeah, Ajayi. No, if Ajayi's there, I'm taking him. That's like one of those two, Lamar or Ajayi. If either of them are there, I'm snagging them. It's just I don't know if either of them will be there in 8 picks. And talking to the homer today, Coach 99, the homer for the Philly, he said Ajayi's gonna be the man. So that kind of makes me excited because I know there was a little bit of confusion and hesitation with Ajayi last year with LeGarrette Blount coming in midseason. It's all a bit strange, but I feel good when Eagles fans are out there hyping them because they didn't seem like a big fan of him last year. So I'm excited about that. I think it's good. Yeah, we'll see, man. Let's see if we get... Oh, there's Lamar Miller just went. And Kyle Rudolph. This has been the one position I've not gotten what I like at all in any of my drafts. I take that back. I got Trey Burton in 1 for tight end. But I pretty much own every share of David Njoku out there. And luckily, he was like my last pick in every draft because everybody just took tight ends so early. But yeah, I gotta hope. I mean, not hope, but I just gotta hope that he's a serviceable tight end with Tyrod and Baker between the two of them. That's the big thing I'm curious of is whether or not even Baker's going to get in and play any, man. That's my biggest fear. Like Tyrod's good, but then he's good enough to win games. He's not good enough to be fantasy relevant. Where I think Baker can get out there and sling the goddamn ball and win some games. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it all goes. That was brutal. So Allen, he went. I got to mark off him. Josh Gordon went. Kyle Rudolph, I got. Okay. Delaney Walker. So they're going tight ends early here. Which makes sense in kind of a homer league, if I'm being honest, just to put that out there. In a home... Did I pass him already? There he is. In a home... Oh, and there's a Jai. Shit, son. Yeah, there goes a Jai, bud. Which makes kind of sense in a homer because right now people have taken 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and in a home league they really try to just fill out their starters. So they'll go tight end here. Some people will go quarterback because they're just trying to fill out their starters and they don't necessarily fully see the value versus draft capital there. I know, dude, like I'm at the point now I might have to start reaching for peeps. Like I might snag Alf here. But I don't know. I need Ingram at this point in time. Like I need to have a stud, and I'm at the point now I'm fine reaching for him. Even if I have to wait 4 weeks to put his ass in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? There's Marshawn. We'll just see if he's still there. Like I literally have one more pick, and this Allen guy's kind of a smart guy. Hammers. But it sounds like he's a Raiders fan though, because Lynch isn't there, so that's good. Yeah, this is disgusting. So I can go. I mean, Dion Lewis isn't a bad pick in PPR. And Ingram. Oh, dude, I packaged him in one, and outside of that, I still took Ingram in a lot of leagues. But Dion can be good because he's not going to have as many rushes. You can see there 131 rushes is the projection, but he's gonna 50 passes and maybe 400 yards. So Dion could be. I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm gonna stop saying names. I'm just gonna sit here in silence and not say any more names. So we're going Ingram. Without a doubt. I need him for the later half in the season, and we'll see if we can get Alf on that turn. I think Alf is the best setup right now because he's the starter. And then I'm hoping we can get another round and throw Peterson in there. That'll be my next target. Because if I can do Alf, Peterson, and just kind of start snagging a shit ton of depth. Yeah, Alf, Chris, Duke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because my receivers are good. We've got 3 right now, and they're top 10, top 12-ish. So they're going to be good regardless. So I need to just start hoarding running backs for a little while. Because, having Ingram as my second is good. End of season. Not right now, though. Not right now. Carry on. Oh, dude, Carry On is good. For mid to late, yeah. Because I don't think he'll get a huge workhorse load to start, but he'll get in there for sure. All right, Michael Crabtree went, which is fine. So receiving receivers, Duke Johnson went. It's another running back. He's good in a PPR though. I think it sucks him being on the 3rd depth though, behind Chubb and Carlos Hyde there. You can actually see how the rankings are affecting people because if you look, like the quarterbacks here aren't until later. You can see like Brady. Did Russell Wilson go? I didn't check him. He did go though. I do remember that actually. Yeah, you can see Brady. You can see Deshaun Watson. And because they're down like rank 59, ranks, lower. Yeah, no, he'll still be their 3rd down back. Yeah. Which is good. And like I said, I think because he did well last year. And I think that they're going to be better scoring wise this year than they were last year. So I think it's going to be solid. Because if he can take his numbers from last year and improve off of those, he's going to be solid in a PPR league. So we'll see. I'll just keep my fingers crossed that nobody else falls off of this. Yeah, so we've got here. Which again, in this situation, I would be going AP. That he'll take time to regain from his top form, fractured fibula. Most of the passing down will serve slowly back. Okay. And at this point, like, I'm not hesitant. I'm not worried about, you know, my rankings don't have him up here just because I don't know. I don't understand why some of the people I pull from don't have him as high as they should. But I think Adrian Peterson's good. So Burkhead went for the Patriots. It's pretty good. So low key, for a long ass time, I was watching Double D and I was like, man, Brigadier and him sound the same. Like they talk the same way and everything. I mentioned this to Jonesy when we were playing this morning, and he told me the secret. What's the secret, brother? That we both sound alike. What's the secret? What is the secret? Yeah, we do sound a lot alike. I mean, we're freaking twins. We're just 2 years difference in age is the only crazy thing about it. So there went Tom Brady, which I'm happy. That means another person dropped that should have been there. Where's Peddleman at, dude? Julian P.E. Dealman. Redskins O-line is pretty solid. Yeah, for sure. No, that's what I'm saying. I'd be fine almost going both of them because they're both pretty solid. I think there are some relations there. Oh, dude, you didn't realize we were actually brothers? MI6, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought that was kind of low key up front, but that, yeah. If you looked at Double D and I and you're like, God, these guys seem a lot alike. That's so trippy. But yeah, no, we're brothers, bro. Like literally twins, but 2 years of difference in age. That's fucking hilarious. That is awesome. That makes my day that you're just like out of it that way. Yeah, no, we do sound a lot alike. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. All right, princess, don't be taking none of my pics. Like I was tripped out for like the last month. Oh my, MI6, that's awesome. Yeah, no, we obviously you don't see us on the stream together. You don't see us streaming together, so you don't get that actual side by side of us to get it. But when we're in the same room together, it's gross. It's like we're literally like I'm bigger and heavier than he is. Yeah. So here, my ranks say Chris Thompson, Tevin Coleman. I'm just gonna go Adrian Peterson though, or. Where is he at rankings wise? So he's down at 99. I'm actually going to scoop Alf because he's here. And then that might be really cheeky here, dude. Oh God. That explains why y'all meet up for drinks and stuff. It's all coming together. Yeah, no, like why we hang out and barbecue and stuff. And we actually were going to do an IRL, like an actual like footage of our in-person league. That might be too cheeky, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the gamble here. I'm probably going to hate myself for it. But with Peterson being that much lower ranked and with how hot running backs have been, I'm hoping he can slide down a little bit more. Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense. MI6, we're brothers. We have the same parentals. We grew up in the same household. We have same mannerisms because of it. So yeah, we have a lot of the same kind of talking and chit chatting and stuff. I'm trying to get him a mic. I'm going to pick him up a mic here, I think, in a little bit. So he's not using his headset, and then it'll really come together once we both have mics that are pretty clean. So, because I think his headset mic definitely distorts him a little bit, like his voice just naturally. It's obviously a chat headset, so it's meant to bring out like the higher end, the mids a little bit more. Where I think if we get him an actual mic, a big like a standalone mic, I think it'll bring out his little, because I think his voice is deeper than my voice in real life. My voice isn't this deep. I play around with my mic a little bit to get it that deep, but his is definitely deeper than mine in real life. I think I screwed him up there. He's going all the way down to the wire on this pick, so I'm curious if maybe he really was stuck on Alf there. Went Marvin, okay. My mid round, because I've got 3. I was freaking amazed this morning when Jonesy told me I feel like a jackass. I didn't put it together. I like the jackass though, the donkey. But no, dude, don't feel. I think there's many people outside, like if outside of the actual Reborn Knights, I think there's many people that aren't 100% aware of the double D factor knife. Like, because I say bro a lot. I say brother, I say brother, I say bro. So when I literally call him bro or brother, I think people are just like, oh yeah, like he's one of those guys that Briggity just says bro to all the time. So, all right, Isaiah Crowell, Brandon Cooks. Where the hell is Isaiah? Is he deep? I gotta spell that. Oh damn it! Did I so look? I don't know if I marked him off. He might be right here though. I accident. No, he's definitely not there. Brandon Cooks. I know he's up here. Right there. Robert Woods. What the F? That's kind of a. Oh, actually, he's not too low. I thought he was lower than that. And then Kirk Cousins. So the gross thing today, Maz, Crowell. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll search for Crowell. Or did I already mark him off? I must have already marked. No, because he should have still pulled up. Because I accidentally put a U here. I don't know who this is. We'll have to find out. Unfortunately. Tevin Coleman. I'm fine with that. That's not one I was targeting. Crowell. Yeah, I don't know where the hell he is. That's okay. But the craziest thing happened. So today we did like a little a community draft, and freaking Kirk Cousins was this like guy's last round pick. For some reason, somehow he fell all the way through the draft, didn't get picked up until the last round, and I was kind of upset because that guy got stupid good value for being that patient on it. Didn't touch a quarterback the entire time, and yeah, Kirk Cousins was just chilling there waiting for him. This is good though. I don't see. Yeah, Reed, Jimmy Graham, Alf. So I got Marshawn, or Marvin. Okay, so we're good. I think we'll still have. I mean, I'm keep my fingers crossed. We'll still have my boy there. We'll see. Like I said, it's a bit of a reach, but it's worth the reach right there. Deshaun Watson's pretty good value. I think he was the 5th quarterback taken. And I think that's honestly like his ceiling-ish. I don't know if he can be really better than the 5th overall quarterback, in my opinion. He can go off and he can have crazy good games, but I think to consistently stay up there this year, I think this year is going to be one of those really weird point years where like having 35 touchdowns like could be the norm this year for quarterbacks. Like top 10. Like I think that it's going to be a really high scoring year. I do understand defenses are stepping up, but I think the defenses are really starting to solidify themselves into chunks. So specific teams are hoarding or getting, you know, the Corey Davis. That's a good. I like him. I get it. I like getting him late. So that's a good pick. Emmanuel Sanders as well. But like with the Rams and I think with the Eagles even, I think some of these teams are really starting to just stack the defense really heavily. So I think it's loosening up some of the other the other teams in the league in the nicest way. I think the Bears are going to be one of those teams. They're starting to compound a little bit more as well. So I'm curious to see what officially is going to happen. So we'll see how that goes, man. Just a gut feeling I have for this year. My late round target here. I mean, Andrew Luck's still available, so I'm not gonna touch him for several rounds right now. But he's kind of a good target I could look at. Like I said, I trust Adrian Peterson more than I trust Chris Thompson. And other than that, like we're at pick 80 by the time we get to my pick. So at pick 80, I mean, Tariq Cohen is also there, but he's also buried. So I think we can play with those two. And I'd rather have the starting running back on a team I think is going to do fairly well versus Chicago, who I don't know is going to be that great. Mo Sanu, I've been seeing his draft capital skyrocket all of a sudden. This is the 3rd draft in a row where I've seen him go in like the first 7 rounds. He's normally like a 10th round way deep. Sam Bradford, you're taking a... Okay. Good for you, Urea. He is going to be the starter for at least 3 weeks before he tears something or dies. So, all right, yeah, we're just gonna. If I can get these 3, yeah, Bradford. Hey man, he's going to be the starter, and he's going to be fairly serviceable. God, is that? Yeah, we're gonna go AP here, and I really want to get him. Yeah. What the shit? No, it's a weird one for sure. There's so many running backs right here I actually want to get a piece of, so I might go running back heavy for the next couple rounds if it's possible. The reason why I say that is because I see Jamal Williams there, and I really, really like Jamal Williams, especially pairing him with Mark Ingram. I think they're a good match where Jamal Williams will start to taper off. I think that's when Ingram will come back, so that's a pretty good one I like there. And then Jaguars Deist. Andrew Luck. So Andrew Luck went. That's kind of, it's not super sad, but I do like him because if he comes out and he's Bradford of old, it could be a super steal. Like he could be top 3 in golden. And if not, then you pick up a waiver wire guy and you stream him because you're not putting that much value into him. Tight ends are disappearing again right now. Not a big fan of that right now. Yeah, Bradford's weird though, but he's going to be good. I think he'll be a top 15 quarterback for the first 3 weeks. Like I said, until he gets hurt, he'll do well. It's just going to happen that he's going to get hurt. There's no like ifs about that. That's a weird one though, especially this early. This is the first time I've ever seen Bradford drafted, so they could have not picked him and he would have still been available whenever. Let's look at their team. I think this is the Homer team, isn't it? Oh no, actually. Don't Freedom, Marshawn Lynch, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Demarius Thomas. So that's actually a really good team. I'm not in love with the Bradford pick, but that's actually a really good team in my personal opinion. Having Julio, Mike, and Demarius Thomas, and Demarius Thomas is your flex, is like where you want to have him because he is not somebody you want to rely on week to week. But if you throw him in your flex and he gets you 5 points 1 week, but then gets you 25 the next, that's a steal. That's a good feeling to have there. Mike Evans is similar. I don't like him being the starter, but I think he can get, like, this guy's team's going to be boom or bust. He's going to have it where Julio, Mike Evans, and Demarius Thomas have 5-point weeks and he puts up like 50 points total. But then he'll have another week where they all get 30 and he's going to put up 150. So that's pretty good. Marshawn Lynch is like, yeah, but him and Isaiah Crowell, like you can piece that together for RB2. Excuse me. It's very doable. Very, very doable. All right, so we have some DSTs coming off. Jack Doyle went. Andrew Luck, another defense. So since our last pick, there's only been one running back taken, and other than that, it's been non-positional players. Non-running back, non-wide receivers, which is really good. Devin Funches. Nice. So we got 2 picks. Again, I really... There's Chris Thompson. Okay. I really like, let's see, Carlos Hyde, Peyton Barber, Chris Carson, Jamal Williams. Yeah, in that tier, I'm going to take Jamal. I could hypothetically stack Breda with Morris and just lock up the San Francisco backfield, which is not a bad idea. Because I think they're going to be a winning team. So the running back there will be decent. I'm just having a hard time. Like, I think Alpha's going to be the first and second down back, and Breda will be that pass down. Same thing with Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson. So we'll see. But I think I'm going to take Jamal Williams here. He just pairs nicely with Ingram because he's going to be the go-to. He's going to be the stud for the first 3 games at least. I know that what's-his-face is only suspended for 2, but I think he's good enough to kind of run through that. So we have Allens, Diggs, Landry. I really like that. Allens, Diggs, and Landry. The depth and receivers will start popping up here. Robbie Anderson is a guy I like. There's no way he's coming back to me. Sammy Watkins, no way he's coming back. Sterling Shepard, Will Fuller, both are good guys. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we find here wide receiver wise. I'm okay with my 3 wide receivers. Honestly, they're not on the same bye week. I only need to play 2 of them. So unless if one of them gets injured, we're fine. Like literally our receivers are covered. I have no issues playing Allen Diggs, Allen Landry, Diggs Landry. That's a great setup for me. And I'm just gonna, like I said, I scooped up a bunch of running backs. I went literally 3 bench running backs. And the reason being is if one of these guys pops, like if literally just one of them pops, then I'm stacked with Barkley and another running back. So I'm okay with that. Carson Wentz went. We'll see. He will be good. I just hope he stays healthy, but he'll be very good for sure. Trey Boo Boo. That's who I wanted. Kind of upsetting. It's okay though. I haven't touched a tight end and they're getting scarce. I'm down to Njoku, baby. I have so much stock in Njoku. I might as well buy a goddamn jersey, dude. Get myself my first Browns jersey. Because I think there's one league I don't have him that I got Trey Burton. And other than that, I have Njoku in every single league. Minnesota, good pick. The defense. We're going to clear up some of these ones down here. So that way it's not so hard to see what's going on. There we go. Yeah, we'll give this up. While we're doing that, we'll also clean this up. Just get them stacked next to each other so that way I can at least, see that while I've got a minute. There we go. Boom. So yeah, only top 4 defenses are off based on my rankings. We got a few kickers. And then obviously our quarterback situation's fine. I love Stafford. Breeze, I don't think Breeze is still there. I have to double check that. Because that wouldn't be too bad a value. We're getting into the point where like taking my QB6 is really decent value. Drew Brees is still there. Wow, he's actually ranked underneath Stafford and Big Ben. The man that is the prototypical top 5, 4,000 passing yards and 30 touchdowns is ranked that low, huh? Feels bad, man. Drew Brees. Get some F's in the chat for Drew Brees, man. That'd be a good setup, though. I wouldn't be too upset. I don't think I have to. There's Sammy. Sammy Watkins. I'm curious to see what he does, man. It's his first year having a big arm quarterback, and I think he's good deep ball, man. Oh, I guess Goff has a good arm, man. I shouldn't say that, but I just don't like Goff as a quarterback. New England's DST. It's fine. Not worried about that. I've been getting a bunch of Houston in my defense lately as well, which sucks because they play the Patriots week 1, and I'm immediately like, fuck, I have to stream a defense my first week because I think the last 3 times that the Patriots and Houston has played, like the Patriots have put up like 40 points, which sucks. They're good rest of season. Like Houston has a good defense, but man, having to stream week 1 sucks real bad. All right, so Carry-On's pretty ass is still sitting there. 4 carries, 25 yards, didn't take any passes, came off the bench behind Blunt and Amir. His first carry with about 4 minutes. Again, he's that mid to late. He's done well. He figures to be involved, but only be one piece of a 3 or 4 man committee. And I think that's just for now. I think Carry-On eventually will rise and shine to the occasion come end of year. Will Fuller went. I missed that one. Huh. So Robbie Anderson is still there. He's not a bad depth piece for receivers. He's week 11 though, which pairs with Landry, which I'm not in love with, but it's not a life or death. I love Robbie, yeah. Especially with Darnold getting the start, like that is absolutely fantastic. I think he's great. So that's a good target here, especially for, like I said, a depth move, getting a 4th receiver. That's the future for Jets line. Oh, oh, dude, Robbie, or are you talking about Darnold? Because Darnold, he's gonna be something special. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year. You know, it might take him a little bit to get into his groove, but the dude is good. The dude is very, very good. Yeah, Robbie Anderson's solid, man. Which, I mean, he has his own issues off with the law, but he's good, man. Outside of that, running backs, Rashad Penny, I don't care. Matt Breida, like I said, he's okay depth ways. I'm not touching a Tampa Bay running back, and then there's no way Carlos Hyde is still there. I must have missed that pick. He's been drafted. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. I'm like, he's normally gone, as you can see, way earlier because I have him in the red. He's not a good value pick, in my opinion. Matt Ryan, boo. I like him. I like him for some reason. It's like a Falcons thing. I know. I don't get it sometimes. I don't know why I like Matt Ryan so much. Drew Brees. Okay, so there we go. Save me from having to make that thought there. Eagles and Falcons. Let's go. Mikey, what's up, brother? Yeah, dude, there's the Eagles. There's the Eagles bed right there. Yeah, man, we've been scrapping by here, dude. I've been trying to keep my eye on a couple Eagles, and honestly, it just has not happened. Yay, somebody took Houston. I don't have to have Houston's defense this time and stream. Aaron Jones went. That's the other pairing as well there. Yeah, dude. We tried to get Ajayi. We tried to get Zach Ertz. Almost fell to us, and we just have not been getting any luck with the Eagles. Like, we must have an Eagles homer in here somewhere. I think that's what's going on. Somebody in the league is a homer, and they love it. All right, one more pick. Robbie Anderson. Damn it. That's really who I was feeling right there, too. I was like, get another depth piece. It's not the worst thing. Carry-ons there. Do I like anybody else really enough to take him here? I mean, Jamison Crowder's my next best one, and I technically had him above, but he's ranked like ADP like 107, so this is kind of where he goes. So I'm not getting value per se there. I'm not getting like a steal in the draft on that one. Randall Cobb is similar. He's similar. Alshon Jeffrey's sooner. I like getting carry on here, dude. In that pick, it's not a value pick, it's just a straight pick. But I like him over everybody else I see there, and I think he has the potential to do something. So we're gonna take him. Going 6 running back deeps, and I think that's all the running backs I'll take. I'll start getting a little bit more depth. I literally only have running backs and wide receivers. Who did you take with your first pick? My first pick was Saquon Barkley. I had the 8th overall pick, which is a little tricky, man. And it's the first year I've gotten, it's our first draft I've gotten Barkley, because normally in all my other drafts, I've been like top 6, or I've been like 10, 11, 12. And Barkley always falls in like that 7, 8, 9. So this is the first time I've actually ended up getting him. And I'm not upset about it. It's a good, we'll see. He can hopefully carry my team to the promised land. Damn, Fuzzy Hammers keep taking my picks. Yeah, tell me about it, Ryan. Tell me about it. Fuzzy Hammers, dude, I told you that's Alan. He's our resident nerd researcher. Get all over it, dude. Yeah. He's been putting in work. I took him with my first pick at 5 because of keeper. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and a keeper. It's Biggs with the auto host. What's up, Biggs, man? Scares me more than anything I've seen. I'm in your head. So he was the best pick for me. Oh, by far and away. I'm like, I haven't actually had a keeper league. What's up, Biggs? If you're there, welcome. Hi. Yeah, Mikey, I haven't actually done a keeper league this year. I'm curious though, because the first 3 picks are probably wide receivers still. Maybe Zeke's thrown in there, and then Saquon. Is that normally how it goes? I don't feel like, Big Ben went. Yeah, I'm not. I said I haven't done a keeper, so I haven't done a lot of research into how that normally falls. But my guess would be that like Odell Beckham probably goes pretty early. Zeke goes pretty early. But that's cool. Yeah, I mean, at the 5th pick for a keeper, he's young. He's going to be good for a long time. That's for sure. I'm hoping he's good this year as well. I'm hoping he's exceptionally good this year. All right, so I probably should just filter out all of my receivers right now. So I stop running backs. So I stop looking at him right now, but I'll leave him. Of course, there goes Breda. That's good. I don't feel guilty about taking that one. With those 3 there, Crowder, Cobb, Stills. I feel like with Alex Smith there, Crowder can be that Tyreek Hill-ish role. He's not as fast, but I think Crowder's the speed there, right? Or I mean, versus Josh Doxson. I would assume so. He started it. That would be my guess. Let's see. I'll Google this real quick while we're waiting. Jamison Crowder versus Josh Doxson. Let's see what people say. Peyton Barber went. It's fine. Jamison Crowder. Like literally everybody says it, huh? Lots of people have him really high. My top 2 RBs is Barkley and McCaffrey in one league and Zeke and McCaffrey. I wanted McCaffrey. He went the pick before me and it broke my heart. Because I was going to go Saquon and then McCaffrey, which I think would have been excellent in the PPR that I'm in. But I ended up going Barkley and then Allen. Oh, I in a PPR league, give me all of McCaffrey. Being a Falcons fan, and I hate saying it, he is absolutely just money, in my opinion. All right, we're just gonna search for just Jamison Crowder 40. Like, I just want to get there. How fast are they? Jamison Crowder ran he's 5'8", so he's short, and he ran a 4.48. That's really not that fast, if I'm being completely honest. Legatron just went. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I love McCaffrey this year. Let's see what Josh Doxson. He's 6'2", and he ran the 40 and 4.5. So he ran like the same 40, but he's 6'2". Sterling Shepard just went. Huh. I don't have Josh Doxson like ranked. He's probably this one that I accidentally messed up. Both leagues he dropped to me at the 15th pick. That is crazy. I've seen him go on that turn almost everywhere. Almost every draft I've been in, he's been in that turn pick. Just right there. The 10, 11, the 12, 13, whatever. He's been there in everyone. Guys, I'm going to go. Do I go Crowder? He wasn't listed on the week 1 injury report. He is shorter, but that's what Diggs was, is that shorter kind of in-between guy. Or not Diggs, what am I thinking that? Tyreek is kind of the shorter, deeper threat. I think Alex Smith will like him. We'll see. I don't like Kenny Stills, and I hate Randall Cobb right now because I think that Green Bay, like, their one is definitely Devontae Adams, but I think between Randall Cobb and who's the other kid with the crazy name? Still here, just watching Mayans MC. Oh, dude, you're good. You're good. Mayans MC. Nice. All right, guys. So we'll see what happens here. I'm a big SOA fan. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Sons of Anarchy. That makes sense, Maz. Not judging, not profiling, but it makes sense, my dude. So going back in my universe is awesome. Good. That's what I thought. That's the kind of vibe I got from it, right? So that is what it is. Jimmy Graham being there takes. Oh, that's right. Jimmy Graham there's too. That's right. Yeah. So I think Green Bay is a hot mess outside of Devontae. There's Stafford. Shit. That's really who I wanted there. Because as you can see, I have no quarterbacks and no tight ends yet. Rivers, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm okay with that, but there's a long ways to get to me. And with this league, with it being a home league, I would almost guarantee somebody's taking a backup. Almost guarantee somebody's going to take a backup between now and then. Randall Cobb went. Thank you. Saved me from myself there. Yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see. Rivers. I like that. I'm not upset. He's yellow. He has this like golden mustard color. And what essentially that means is he's just very diverse on rankings. So he's kind of, they're all boomer bust guys is how I have that set up. So his standard deviation is 30 picks. So that means even though he's at rank 99, in all reality, his rank probably goes anywhere from, some people might have him as high as 70, but then other people might have him as low as like 110. Map math off, 80 and 110. Josh Doction went. So he just has, it means he has a lot of upside. Not necessarily that he's a bust pick, but he has a lot of upside, which is fine. Uh-oh. We have people popping in and out, in and out. Aguilar went. So yeah, so that's good for Phillip. For Rivers, for sure. It gives him a good idea that he can be one way or the other. All right, boys. Coming down to the wire here. This is always the part that takes the longest period of time, is these middle round or these late middle rounds where people are like debating on upside and who's going to maybe take off their team. And really it's just going for depth here. I do prefer getting upside. So like if I'm drafting here for a running back, obviously Sony Michel's gold, Marlon Mack is gold, Giovanni Bernard's gold. So all those guys have potentially high upside. Also equally, you know, like this right here. Rashad Penny, he's at a 10, 9.8. So this means that literally of all the people that are ranking this guy, they're putting him within 10 picks of each other. So they're like, he is either going to be like running back 32 or 33 just based off projections, but it just means that he's where he's at. No, dude, the only Seahawk I like, and people don't understand it, is I love Russell. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't want to touch Seahawks at all, but I really do like Russell this year. But then it's like, who is he throwing to? And it's like, oh yeah, shit. You have to kind of have receivers to do something. And Baldwin's kind of limping his ass around. He doesn't have Graham anymore. Tyler Lockett is unreliable as they come. You know, I mean, as sad as it is, he's terrible. Letting go of Javon Curse was like the worst move they made forever ago. So it's hard for me to love Russell Wilson and not like anybody else. So maybe I'm just banking on him running the ball 1,000 times, because they're not going to have a running game either. This is taking forever. Yeah, Derek, tell me about it, dude. Somehow we're not auto picking, but they're literally going down to the wire every single time. All right, boys. So we've got Kenny Stills. Okay, so my money is still sitting on Phillip here. We do have a few more picks. We have to keep our fingers crossed that I'm not being sniped right now and that nobody's paying attention and that we can get lucky here and get Phillip Rivers. If we're getting sniped, really that next tier of Goff, Ryan, or Patrick Mahomes, I personally obviously would go Matt Ryan. I think getting him that late isn't like a steal, but I think he has enough upside to like be relevant. Yeah, I mean, in Goff, that's who I picked up in one of my other leagues because Matt Ryan even went before that. Like, I think these guys are fairly similar-ish this year. I think, yeah, I would agree on that. I think LA Rams were so high last year that they have to regress a little bit. And I think our offense in Atlanta was so terrible it has to come up. So I think it's close. I do like McVay way more than I fucking like our offensive coordinator. That's for damn sure. Sarkisian can go S to D, bro. Yeah, no, McVay's absolute genius. So there's P. Mahomes. Holy cow, we lucked out there. Is he gone? Is Rivers gone? Is that okay? No. We just got lucked out that somebody took a backup quarterback, and it was Patrick Mahomes versus taking Phillip Rivers there. Will Lutz went. Kicker went. Saints DST went. But yeah, no, McVay, I 1000% trust him more than I trust our O coordinator. I'm just curious exactly what they can, like I said, I don't know if they can recreate that magic, especially with their defense being as dynamic as I'm expecting it to be. I don't think they have to score as many points as well, but that still doesn't mean they couldn't be hyper efficient again and do well. So I see both sides of it. It's just their offense will just be that's what I'm saying. I think it will be as efficient as the way I will say it, because I think they won't have to have a need to put up 50 points a game. But I mean, putting up 35 is still just damn fine, you know? And a lot of that scoring can come from Gurley, because I think Gurley's also going to do well. But again, I don't know if the dude's capable of having fucking 20 touchdowns again. So he's going to run it up. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He was your guys' O coordinator in Washington. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I think it's good. I think it's really good. But I mean, obviously over any of them, I'll take Rivers all day. And I wouldn't even mind taking both of those guys, like in a weird environment, taking Goff and Ryan and just playing matchups, because that's the other tough thing about the Rams is they do play in a semi-hard division. Not that ours is any easier, but I think that would be kind of a decent stack here. It's just locking up two guys that I think can really kind of play well together if I'm playing the weeks. I think Goff would, yeah, but we got Rivers here. We're good. We're going to scoop Rivers. We'll go tight end next, which will be Njoku. As you can see there, he's already like slotted in as my next guy. It looks like people are going kickers and I'm glad McVay is out of DC because the Eagles fits. Yeah, oh, he caused the Eagles fits. Yes, yeah, no, there's no doubt about that, dude.
We believe anniversary should be a time of celebration.
Yeah, that division this year can actually be, it's going to be pretty freaking exciting to watch. I think that's the division this year. I'm livid that we didn't fire Gruden and promote this man. Oh, dude, the fact that you guys are still hanging on to Gruden, like I don't hate the man, but the dude is just not, like the Gruden brothers just have a weird sense of mediocrity about them, you know, is what's holding the skins. Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like they have like that Jeff Fisher, like lifelong mediocrity, aggressively average. I mean, maybe not Jeff Fisher. That's probably rude. That's rude to say officially, but they do have a very average ability there. But yeah, if they would have pulled up McVay, that would have been crazy. All the teams stay healthy, NFC East. That's what I'm saying. I think the NFC East could be kind of like the NFC South last year, where we got the Saints, Panthers, and us. I think you guys could get 3 in. Like I could see the Skins, the Eagles, and the Cowboys getting in. I mean, if the Cowboys are healthy, they're actually a fairly decent team. As gross as that is to say out loud. John Ross went. Alan Hearns went. I don't see Alan Hearns here. He might be my mysterious you. Don't see him, which is fine. There's John Ross, and then Chris Boswell is down at the bottom. NFC North is the best division in football, though. Is NFC North? Is that the Bears, Green? I can't think of who the hell that is right now. Look at the tier shit. Wow, what's up, King Tilt Lord? Uh-oh. Good thing I didn't do this one live during our draft, buddy. Got a few things set up over here, my dude. Got a few things set up here. Everybody in that league is just like casually drafting by their phones and just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna take whoever. Vikes, Lions, Pack, Bears. Yeah, that's a very, very good, very, very good team. A very, very good division, conference, whatever it is, division. Yeah. Maslu, I don't have a team. They broke his heart. They broke his heart, man. We don't talk about that. NFC West, just the NFC. You can just leave it at that. Just mic drop after this year, dude. No offense to the AFC, because I mean they do have good teams. Don't get me wrong, but I mean it's been the Patriots and the Steelers for how long? Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah, Browns fan. It's okay. Oh, dude, gross. Whoa, not a Browns fan. That's a step up. That's a step up from those skins, you know. Not never. Hawks might be good. I don't know, dude. Who's gonna score there, King? Their offensive line is garbage. Their defense is kind of in shambles right now. Yeah, they don't have a running game. They have like a healthy receiver. I don't know. I know Old Man has pulled out some magic before over there in Seattle, but playing in the Rams and the 49ers and the Raiders is in that one. That's a tough division. Pete Carroll's getting fired. Yeah, dude. He's going to get the old boot. But he'll get signed. Russell Wilson is it. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Russell Wilson is it. And that's why I think he's going to be decent, because when Russell Wilson gets his back pinned against the wall, he does do some crazy shit. Like, fourth quarter Russell Wilson can put up like 4 touchdowns and stuff, but I think he's going to need a lot more. Yeah, as I'm saying, they tried it last year. He's going to need to do a lot more than that this year. They somehow got worse, and they still think they're going to be able to make the playoffs. Yeah. Lol. Laugh. Lol. Get it. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they progressed at all. Okay, yeah. I think they could, yeah, they could scrape by a 7-9. Yeah. Like 7-9 would be an acceptable year and would save Pete Carroll his job. But if they don't win, like if they don't win 5 games, yeah, if they don't win more than 5 games, Carroll's out. There's no way around that. Like if they go 5-11, sorry Pete Carroll, about your luck. Bears DST here, bro. Oh man. Do I even have them? Oh, I do. I'm like, do I even have them ranked? And Dak Prescott, huh? Dak Money Prescott. I see you trying to trade Wilson. Yeah. Trading Wilson? Huh. That's actually a take I have not heard yet. I don't hate it actually. All right, I got Njoku again, all day, every day. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they could trade him and get anything right now, because I think he's better than Foles and Njoku for life. Yeah, dude, I've just been praying it, just putting it in there. He's been doing good in preseason. I just don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who can take on that big of a cap. Who's traded recently for a quarterback? I know, was it Oakland that traded to get their backup? They traded like a 3rd round for. The Dolphins always need a quarterback. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Skull? Dolphins always need a quarterback. They do have a bunch of money. That'd be cool to see him there, actually. He could really turn that damn team around, actually. I personally, if I'm picking a team that I would like to see Russell Wilson, that's a weird thought. It would, like, I've always seen him as a Seahawk and never anything else, so that's weird to even put his name like in a different thought. No, Denver's got Keenum. I think Keenum's going to light it up in Denver. I think he's going to take what he did last year in Minnesota and just continue that, because like Maz and I were talking about earlier, I think Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders are maybe not an upgraded version, but like an almost equal version of Shepard or of Diggs and Thielen. I think they're right there in that same kind of a category, which could be good, which could be really good. And I think their running back, I don't know. Their running back's probably on par. Royce Freeman, I think he's as good as what they had in Minnesota. Top 10. Oh, dude, Burton for sure. Burton he's my favorite pickup that late. Yeah. I think Burton is he's like my favorite late guy to get. But I think everybody's catching on to that. I think everybody, because he's been going in like that 7-8 tight end. He's been going a little earlier than normal projections have him. So I think he low-key might be solid. Not this year. Yeah, not this year. They unfortunately have to battle with Green Bay and Minnesota still. Not saying they couldn't win those games, but like it's a pretty heavy-handedness that they could lose 4 games. Oh, their head coach is money. I love yeah, he's a genius like McVay. I think it was a mess up personally of Pittsburgh letting him go. I understand he butted heads with some of the people in the locker room, but you don't really let go of a talent like that. You know, the coach can be there for the rest of his life. The players will be there. You know, Big Ben and them will be there for another couple years. So the Chargers just went. So I've got 2 more bench spots here, guys. Prater went. They need to get Troops some more time. I think they will. Pitts is an Oregon. Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. They're in a tough spot. That's all I'm gonna say about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's in a tough spot, man. Let's see who we have though. We've got. I haven't been keeping up with the picks very well because they have been kind of hit and miss. So I'm just trying to clean this up a little bit before my pick. Their defense is underrated. Robinson, Tariq, Trey. Oh, sorry. Back to Chicago. Yes. You had a guy like Khalil. Yeah. No, they can be sneaky good. It's just when is Trubit. I don't think Trubisky's starting week 1, right? Or no, he is. Never mind. What am I talking about? Of course they're starting Trubisky week 1, right? I was thinking of Cleveland for some reason, of Mayfield. Yeah, Trubisky's definitely getting the start week 1. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, he definitely started last year. Yeah, so that would be good. If they can click, well, I mean, not if they're on their offense. Like, the nice thing about Trubisky that I think he has this year that he didn't quite have last year is I think his offensive line is improved and they're healthy. But I think that Jordan Howard is that type of running back that just falls forward for 4 yards a carry. Like, you can hand him the ball and he will just fall on his face and get 4 yards somehow. So I think it really helps out Trubisky to have Jordan Howard giving him 3rd and short, you know, 2nd and medium. I think it really helps him out a lot to not be in those 3rd and long. Like, he'll be in like 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, or 2nd and 6. Like, he's going to be in those super manageable down and distances that he doesn't have to be a gunslinger to get the ball out. So I think it's good. Cohen, I don't know, man. I really liked what he started off with last year, but something happened or something has changed in his confidence level that he just doesn't look the same in preseason right now. He's been dropping passes a bunch. He's been all over the place. I think he's great talent-wise, but like, he's just, I don't know if it's I think it's a confidence thing. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. He didn't get hurt. He didn't bust up anything. The only thing that I can think of is he just isn't sure-handed right now. Let's see. Phillip Rivers, I'm confident in. And Njoku, I'm just going to stream if I can't. Yeah, if you can start. That's what I'm saying. I think something's weird there. He's a super good combo. Yeah, he's a great 3rd down back. And yeah, that'd be scary. Yeah. Isaiah Crowell, there he is. I finally found him. I couldn't find him earlier for the fucking life of me. We have Tyler Lockett. We have Keelan Cole, who is the starting receiver there, which is good. And he's kind of falling in the nicest way. I mean, he's in like that rank of where I get him. But like, see, we're at pick 151. The Ember Black as a flex starter. Who would you rather? Chris Thompson or Allen Hurts, standard league, not PPR? Give me 1 second on that. Let me make my pick and I will give you my thoughts. Chat, let me know. Put it in chat what you think. Let me put in. Wait, they just traded for Allen Robinson. Jacksonville? Jacksonville traded back for Allen Robinson? No. Wait, what? No. Okay. I was about to lose Chicago. I was about to say, what the shit? As Maslow would say, what the shit? That would drive me crazy. Chicago. Okay. So right here, I think I'm going to go Keelan. He's a starting guy. He's been okay. I'm going to take him. He's my next highest dude right there. Okay. All right. Back to the question. Now we made our pick. As a flex starter, who would you rather have, Chris Thompson or Allen Hurts, standard league, not PPR? Keelan is bad. I like Dede. I like Dede as well. I'm hoping that Keelan can manage that. And he's like a super deep pick. But yeah, I think it's got to be Thompson, right? I know Allen Hurts is the starter, but in a standard league, I would rather have the guy that's going to touch the ball. Like Chris Thompson, I think is going to touch the ball 15 times between runs and catches. He'll get like 10 rushes, 5 catches on a game. Because if you're just asking about like week 1, I'm assuming, Ember, is that what you're asking? Or if you're asking, if season long, Chris Thompson far and away, big time, big time. That's not close. But week 1 with Allen Hurns being the starter, like I could see him maybe getting a touchdown, but that's his only saving grace. Yeah, just week 1. I would still lean Thompson because, like I said, I think he touches the ball. He gets 10 rushes. He averages like 4. He's pretty good at running. So there's 40-ish yards. He'll get another 5 catches for probably another 40, 50 yards. So he should have like 80 yards minimum. So he should get you 8 points. If he gets a touchdown, that's better. But Allen Hurns is like, his pass catching is just deep. No, exactly. Like that's all he's good for. So if you, what is it playing? Is that going to be your flex play? Who's your starters for running back and wide receiver? Let's figure this out in depth right now. Because if you have solid, was Allen Hurns and Cowboys missing? Like, yeah. So if you have good depth, like if your running backs are, say, like let's say you have like Devonta Freeman and McCaffrey, and like your receivers are something like a Fitzgerald and maybe somewhere in there, Alvin Kamara and Lamar. Okay. So studs, in my opinion. Lamar Miller, until Deonta Foreman is back with Deshaun Watson, is a stud. Alvin Kamara is a stud. Tyreek Hill and Chris Hogan, both boom and bust guys. I think Tyreek Hill is not as consistent with Patrick Mahomes. Chris Hogan's very good with Edelman out. Miller is so underrated right now for sure. If Deonta Foreman doesn't play, Lamar Miller is at least, I mean, he's like a running back 12 in honesty, but he's being drafted as like a 25. I got Edelman stashed too. So yeah, Edelman's fine for later, but for week 1 with that lineup, I would still probably take Thompson. I want the guaranteed touches with Tyreek Hill and Chris Hogan. You've already got a couple boom and bust. So if you put Hurns out there, even if he booms, it shouldn't help out your team too much. But if he busts, it could squash your team big time. If he goes out there and Tyreek gets a 4, Hogan gets a 4, and Hurns gets a 4, you'll be hating life. Where I think, I would play Morris over any of those guys. If you have Morris, I would play Morris over Chris Thompson week 1. Morris is going to start. He's going to get all the carries, and he's your 1 and 2 in a standard league. He's getting a touchdown this week. He's going to have 20 carries. He might only have 60 yards, but he'll fall his face into for a touchdown. I get it's Minnesota, but I feel like I would take Morris over Chris Thompson there.
Look around.
Let me see. Let me pull up. I don't know where their projection is wise, but I can tell you really quick.
This book, this meal, this lamb, this
Let me see. I still feel like I would pick, like just based on like an average league here of everybody available.
because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Ensure careful.
So if you're looking at Morris, he's projecting like 7. And if you got Thompson, hold on, am I in the right league? Yeah. Yeah, see, Thompson's at like 6 right now. And then you said Hurns and wide receiver. He's at 6. Yeah, so I would still, like I said, in a standard league, I would push heavily that Alfred Morris is going to fall his face in for a touchdown. So you're getting 6 points. And a handful of runs for him is great. I have one more bench spot to fill, but I like being cheeky here and going kicker because my top rated kicker is available. I know it's stupid, but I just don't really care right now. There's not anybody that, like here I'm looking at, I know Gio went already. And I know Devontae Parker, I believe I saw his name. Oh, is that Devontae Booker I saw?
Do you see this? This? Even this?
I'm pretty sure he went too. Marcus Mariota's down there. And like I said, I get it. You think Lockett will have a good year? I think he has to. If you believe in Russell Wilson and they don't have a tight end, and Baldwin is in that same state he was last year, where he might play 1 or 2 games, but then he'll hurt his hammy or hurt something again. So Lockett's going to have to be kind of their starter. Now, I don't think he's going to be anything insane. Don't get me wrong. But I think he'll be like an 808 guy, which is pretty damn good. I think he needs to have touchdowns. I think he needs to also have a lot of yards for Wilson to be successful. I linked you my league. Oh, dude, hell yeah. And the DMs, bro? You sneaking up in there? Yeah, let me pull it up, dude. I'll give you a shot. I'll check it out. Yep. Pokemans is on. I sneaked in that mofo. Oh, that's hey, dude. Don't be worried about sneaking up in there. What they're there for. What they're there for. There we go. Okay. So my next pick will be defense, and then I'll just pick whoever's left that I like high upside. I've got 6. I might go another quarterback if there's somebody I like there to pair with Rivers. I trolled one of my friends and snagged Baker Mayfield for the hell of it, but I'm so piss poor in wide receiver. No. You will be. No, you're fine. You're fine. Tyreek Hill is good. He will be a top-ish end receiver for you, especially with because I think the difference this year versus last year with Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes is I think he has a similar year, but Alex Smith underthrew him on a few balls last year that I think Mahomes can make. And I honestly think somehow Tyreek Hill has an extra touchdown this year, maybe 2 touchdowns, which helps Tyreek. And if you have Hogan and Edelman, you just literally flip-flop them. So Hogan's going to get you 10 points a week for the first 4 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. And then as soon as Edelman's in, you literally just put those 10 points. I mean, I guess that's PPR. So in a standard 7 points. You have Njoku as well. That's tight. Allen Hurns. Yeah, there's a bunch of 11s. That's one thing I noticed right off the gate is there's a bunch of 11s. But I don't think you're hurting anywhere. Morris is there. Chris Thompson is there. That's great. Latavius Murray's very hit or miss, but it's not a bad pick. And I wouldn't say like I said, you're not poor at receivers, but you could use another receiver. But it's a 2 receiver, 2 running back, 2 flex. And in my opinion, you have 3 receivers that are startable on a week-to-week basis. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would maybe try. No, I think you're fine with where you're at. I was going to say you can try to move one of the running backs, but I wouldn't do that. Morris and Chris Thompson give you plenty of depth, which is what you need right now. You have Rodgers, which is good. That's going to keep you in it every single week. Because I'm waiting for Hyde to blow up in Jekyll. Yeah, no, for sure. I like the reference as well. Waiting for Hyde to blow up into Jekyll. That's tight. But yeah, I think Chubb is good. I just know, and the only issue I have with Cleveland right now with Chubb and Mayfield is that their coach is so against playing rookies that he just wants to screw himself over. So that's my only issue I have with them is that they might not get a bunch of playing time just because their coach is a stubborn asshole. Let's see who we have DST wise. Titans, Panthers. Panthers is my only top 10 defense left. Okay. But yeah, Amber Black, I do think your team's fine, but for sure for week 1, I would put. Oh, and you have Jacksonville's defense, which is great defense. Yeah, I would plug Morris in there. I know it's Minnesota, but it should be very good. Oh, dude, this is disgusting. What? No, you're more than fine. The guy you're playing is ass this week. In the nicest way possible to this human being. I apologize, but like his team is good, but it's good late season. Like Carson Wentz is good late. Mark Ingram's good late. Keelan Cole, Pierre Garçon, like they're not. Jimmy G, which is okay, but he needs time to get into his groove. Chris Carson, gross Seattle running back. He has TY on his bench. He drafted Jimmy G round 1. Yeah, we had that happen in my league, except for as Alex Smith. Alex Smith went as like the round 2 pick 9, like the 20th overall pick was Alex Smith. So feels bad. I understand it. But yeah, his team is not going to be sustainable, especially even week 1. Yeah, Rogers round 4 is about where he goes, or where you want him to go. I wouldn't take him in the 3rd, so that's a good value. But yeah, this guy's team is rough right now. It'll be good, like I said, mid-season. Once Wentz is healthy, once Ingram's back, it looks better. But right now, it's I wouldn't. You should probably bench your flex, maybe bench your kicker and defense this week. At least give him a chance, you know, just personally. You'd have to, yeah, I would bench a few people. I wouldn't worry about your flex. Like his team's rough. That's the only nice way to put it, man. All right, we got our team. I'm not geeked up about it. I'm going to show you guys the projected rankings based on this silly little website that I know and have. My team, we got sniped a few times, man, tonight, which is okay. We lost out on some talent I wish we had, but I like it. I think it's deep enough we can be fine. I'm a little weak at receiver, but I think we've got a few, you know, Keelan Cole should be flexible. And with Diggs and Allen, like, that's great. I'm not worried about that. I'm just curious about when I hit the bye weeks a little bit. And then, yeah, I love my running back seed. Love it. I really wish I would have had like Kenyon Drake or any of the other fun guys that we looked at, but it's okay. All right. I'm curious to see where the system thinks I stack up with everybody. All right. Last pick. We're going high upside. Austin Eckler. Gross. But he is. No, he's not. Yahoo gave me a C- draft grade. I can see that. Unfortunately, just like you said, with like the mess around pick of Mayfield and picking the Jaguars defense, I'm sure you had to pick them a little earlier. They're super deep. Is Goff officially on the board? I didn't see him. Let's see. I might not have marked him off here. I think he went, but I might have missed marking him. Yeah, I think Mayfield wasn't. Okay, so you just scooped him anyway. Yeah, I thought I might have just missed putting him off Maz, or else that would have been my pick. But yeah, no, the draft grades don't mean shit. They don't mean shit, but they're entertaining for talking trash, for just giving people a hard time. It's good. Yeah, draft grades are terrible. Literally, if you want the highest draft grade, this is what you do. You go to all, and you take whoever's the first player right here, if you want a good draft grade. If you just want to go here, and you just go, I'm going to draft the top guy, because that's what the experts say is the top ranked position, if you want a good draft grade. Goodness. I would like a backup quarterback, but I'm not digging any of those guys, right? Oh, actually, you know what? I do like Jameis, but I think I can get him off the wire. I think he's good when he comes back. It's gross, but I'll say it. Bro. Mitch Trubisky. I'm taking forever and I feel bad right now. I'm going to go Chris Godwin. He's high up here on mine. I don't know. Whatever. 6 and 6. Trubisky, no balls. Yeah, no balls. No, for sure. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I can get Trubisky later whenever I feel like it, deep in the draft. All right, so that was good. We figured that out. We made it through. We'll get you guys my rankings here in a second. As soon as the draft's finished, I can go ahead and spit in the rankings and we'll see what they say. I've noticed with the way that I draft, because I draft very heavy, as you can see, running back, wide receiver, I have 6 and 6 and then one of each other position. It typically gives me a very high bench grade, which is great. But my starter grade normally is a little bit drawn back because I don't have a top tier tight end quarterback. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm excited about it. Yeah, and this is about normal. This one, I did start a little bit early. I think I started like 15 minutes early, but this draft was about an hour and a half then, which is about normal. We did one earlier today, a 10-team league, and we did it in 45 minutes flat. It was insane. It was very, very crazy. All right, dude. Who do we do? You know what I'm saying? I think my draft on Monday was 20 minutes. Holy 12-man league, just cruising. Just everybody autoed, or just everybody knew who they wanted. But it's all family. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, our family league went for 3 hours. That was, well, gosh, that was brutal. That was very, very brutal. One person auto draft. I just think my teams are effing money. Dude, Maz, every team you've put up in the fantasy group in the Discord has been disgustingly good. And watching your drafts, like, I feel like every pick just fell to you. And what's up, Leather? How's it going? No, like, as I was watching your drafts and like as I saw, like, was going through the draft board, I was like, how did that guy fall there? How did that guy fall there? Like, over and over. I just kept like repeating it. I was like, dude, Maz is getting every value on the board ever. I'm excited too, though. We'll have to see, man. I've got a few different leagues, but my team set up. Just got home from the store with beer. Get it, dude. I still got to make the pick. Yeah. Still gotta get in there officially. Okay, so there's my team. There's my team. Not bad. We'll see what they rank us here. So my draft is complete. We'll go back into the league, and then I think I go to Fantasy Pros. So this is the little website I use for my my pick. I can't think of where I'm at though. Draft tools, draft assistant. There we go. Go to the analyzer, and we're going to import the draft from an ESPN Real Draft. I hope I don't end up kicking myself for Kamara pick, but I couldn't pick up Barkley, and I'm not. No, I would have gone Kamara 1,000%, 100%. If he doesn't score like 30 to 40 points a week for the first 4 games while what's his face is out, I don't have any faith in the Saints as an organization. All right, that's about what I thought. 30 to 40. That's what I'm saying. Like, he is for the first 4 weeks. Like, if he doesn't score 30 to 40. It's gross. So you can see here, I'm taking 3rd overall, and it's actually really close. I told you Fuzzy Hammer. So this was the guy that I felt like was sniping my picks all night and kept getting what I wanted. And you can see here how this plays out. So San Fran 4th and Niners has the best overall starting team. And then he does, he has like a lower bench. And then same thing here. Fuzzy Hammers is like 3 and 3. And the reason why I managed to scoot up a little bit is because my depth. But yeah, San Fran are the Fuzzy Hammers was like a really good team. Stafford, Kamara, Collins. I like Collins. AJ Green, TY, Evan, Marvin, Matt, Denver. He picked up Robbie Anderson. He picked up Carson Wentz deep. He got that. His bench isn't good though, but obviously that's what they rated him. Last year I had Kamara and Fournette and Kareem Hunt. That is disgusting. No, that is way too insane. And then, yeah, so San Fran 4th and Niners. Let's see who he had. Okay, so he had the second. This is weird. Leather Lips with the host. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate it. Much love there. But yeah, he had David Johnson, LaShawn McCoy, Doug Baldwin, Allen Robinson, Travis Sammy. That's a really good starting lineup. Jake Elliott, Los Angeles Chargers. I'm not sold on Jimmy G there. His bench is going to be something to struggle with later as well. But his starters are very good. David Johnson, LaShawn McCoy, Doug Baldwin, Allen. Yeah, that's very good. That's actually really good. Rodgers likes his tight ends, though. And I wish I could officially say that. Just saying, statistically, it's not true. Statistically, it's not true. But I get what you're saying. All right, peeps. It's me. Again, we're done with the draft. We finished it. Jermichael Finley was a beast back in the day for him. That's true. Finley, like 10 years ago, was very good for him. But yeah, he hasn't. I mean, I feel like he's had decent tight ends occasionally the last little bit, and he hasn't done much with them. But all right, guys, we are done. We made it through the draft. Holy moly, holy mackerel, we did it. I appreciate everybody hanging out. So if you guys are hanging out right now, again, right now, my name is Brigady F. I am a variety streamer for the Reborn Knights, the organization you see there. And yeah, I've been playing a bunch of stuff. So I play a little bit of some cards, some trading cards, some this and some that. But I'm going to incorporate a weekly fantasy football segment. I'll probably do it Wednesday. I'm debating on also doing it Saturday, because Saturday I'm hit or miss on streaming. So I might just lock down Saturdays for like a ranking, like a weekly touch base and all of that. So we'll start doing something like this weekly though, where we're coming in talking fantasy football, talking ad drops, talking news and stuff and things. So that will be on the agenda. So if you guys like this, if you guys are enjoying this, please hit the follow, the Ember Black, just like that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the content, leave me a follow. I appreciate it. If you guys want to get a hold of me outside of here, we could partner for that. Maz, I'd be so down, dude. I'd be so down if we did something like that. That would be so cool. If you guys want to talk to me outside of my normal streaming hours, which are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, there's the Discord that I'm a part of, and there's my Twitter. So you can reach me personally whenever you want to through either of those. Or like I said, leave a follow. We'll be on, and it sounds like Maz would be down. I'd be so down. I know we talked about doing kind of a podcasty vibe, but we can totally, I think between like a Skype or something, we could totally make that work for sure, where we could both stream it. That'd be tight. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll get to the DMs here after. Who are we raiding though, boys? Who are we raiding right now? Football is life. I love football. Literally, when I'm out streaming, I football so much on the fantasy. I see OMG's on there. I rated her the other day though, which isn't too bad, but I did. I see Paladin on. That would be really good to have as well. I just went live. Leather, you did just go live, and I haven't bombed you in a minute. If you're live, dude, let's do it. We'll go check out Leather. We'll watch some Fortnite gameplay. I haven't bombed you in a minute, bud. Okay, we're gonna go raid Leather real quick. Awesome. Yeah, well, sorry, I was looking at Suri coming in with a 600 biddies. Uh-oh. Is he baiting me? Is he bribing me right now? Just kidding. What's up, Suri? What up, dude? 600 bits. I appreciate, my dude. That's very kind of you, my man. Very, very kind. Bribing you to do a dad dab. Oh, dude, the dab just get it. Or were you like Fortnite? It's like the infinite dab, just back and forth. You know, that's what it is. It's the dad dab. We got that. I like that. I appreciate you, Suri. Suri. What's good? We just finished our draft, fantasy football draft. It was good. It was nice, and yeah, it was very nice. We got sniped a little bit. We didn't end up with as good of a team, but the team's pretty good. It's pretty balanced nicely. So, how you doing though, my boss, my dude, man? I think we're about to go raid Leather really quick. So yeah, we're gonna take off. We're done for the night. I'm gonna jump on, play some Overwatch, but I'm just gonna play that off stream. It's hard for me to focus, but yeah, I'm just chilling out. Good, dude. I like to hear that. I'm gonna be probably lurking streams here as well. Oh, you clipped it, you son of a bitch. Thank you for the dad dab clip. Sorry, thank you. I appreciate it. It was well worth the biddies. Yeah, Jabated, you got that one on lock. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go raid Leather Lips really quick. He's playing some Fortnite. I guarantee it. Guarantee it, huh? Later, man. Have a great night. Sorry, thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be chit chatting. I'm sure we'll catch each other. Yeah, we're gonna go get Leather. There is he? There he is. He is live. Okay, good. Should I play Hearthstone or Fortnite? Dude, I'm just saying I appreciate Hearthstone. If you are playing Hearthstone, I'd be down to watch that for sure. Play Wendy's. What's Wendy's? What's Wendy's, dude?